Hi everyone! Today we're going to paint a vibrant red radish using my custom Procreate brush sets, which you can download from the links in the description below. First things, go ahead and download the sketch, the color palette, and the reference photo from the link under this video. Place the sketch on top of all layers and change the blend mode from normal to multiply. Then select the Draw Here layer and grab the main brush. Pick the light pink from the palette, set the brush size to 55%, and begin painting the highlight on the radish, including the tip of the root. Add in those little reflective touches to bring it to life. Now switch to the dark raspberry color and start shading the deeper areas of the radish. To get a rich color, just go over the same spot a few times. Next, pick the mid-tone, the first color in the palette, and use it to shade the bottom half of the radish as well as the root tip. Add this same color at the base of the leafy stems for some harmony. Then, grab the brown color and define the base of the radish where the leaves begin. Let's switch to a light green and sketch out the lighter parts of the stems. Reduce the brush size to about 34%. Change the color to a slightly darker green and add shadows to the stems. This is where the volume starts to appear. Use the same shade to paint the highlights on the leaf that's catching the most light. Now take the third green in the palette, a bit darker, increase the brush size to 43% and swipe the brush from the edge of the leaf toward the center. Leave some space between your strokes. We'll fill those in with a deeper shade later to create that lovely watercolor texture. Repeat this on all the leaves. Switch to a deep green and fill in the spaces we left, adding depth and shade. For darker shadows, simply layer the brush strokes. Once we're done painting the leaves, switch to the water blend brush and start blending the colors. Set the brush size to 22% and blend from the edges of the leaves inward, preserving the alternation of light and dark areas. This brush simulates clear water. It doesn't add color, but blends what's already there on the same layer. While you're gently blending those beautiful leaves, let me quickly share something with you. If you're enjoying this tutorial and want to take your skills to the next level, I'd love to invite you to join my Patreon. As a premium patron, you'll get instant access to over 60 step-by-step tutorials, more than 30 full video lessons, and all of my exclusive Procreate brush sets, including the ones I'm using in this video. All of that for just $10 a month. You'll find the link in the description below. I'd be so happy to welcome you there. For more detailed blending, reduce the brush size to 9%, then 4% to soften the tip of the root. Now, let's go to the Layers panel and hide the sketch. Create a new layer for the detailing. Set its blend mode to multiply, grab the cloud brush, set it to 14%, pick a light green, and start adding veins to the leaves. First the branching lines, then the center vein. Repeat on each leaf. I also like to deepen the shadows at the base of the stems right where they meet the radish, just to ground everything. Go back to the Draw Here layer and grab the Water Blend brush again. Reduce the size to 5% and gently refine the edges of the leaves. Switch to the layer with the leaf details and lightly go over the vein tips to soften them a bit. Now, create a new layer beneath the Draw Here layer, select the soft background brush, pick a dark tone, and paint a shadow beneath the radish. For a deeper shadow, simply brush over the same spot a few times. Head over to Adjustments, select Gaussian Blur, and slide your pencil to the right until the shadow softens. Mine's set to about 14%. Then nudge the shadow slightly upward. You can stop here, or if you're like me and love watercolor textures, let's keep going. Go back to the Draw Here layer and grab the Water Effect 1 brush from the Watercolor Effects set. Set the size to 14%. Pick a light pink and add subtle watercolor marks to the radish, wherever it feels right to you. Try not to go all the way to the edges. Then, pick a light green, increase the brush size to 19%, and add similar watercolor marks to the leaves. Switch to Salted Brush 3 and add a few more texture effects on the leaves. Create a new layer above the detail layer, switch to Splatter 1, choose the dark raspberry color, set the brush to 54% and add some watercolor splashes. Then grab a light green and the Water Stamp 1 brush to place a big watercolor blotch to the right. And with that, our radish illustration is complete. Congratulations, you made it all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and had fun painting along with me. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below.